We're going to do test number 9 corrections. So test number 9, and we're going to do the corrections for this. So there's only a few questions that we need to correct, and this will be a pretty short video. Just wanted you to see the corrections that need to be made. So starting with number 1, I think that was just a simple careless mistake. It says, what is the sum of the product of 8 and 4 and the difference of 5 and 4? So sum of the product of 8 and 4 and the difference of 5 and 4. Okay, so this is important, this is important, and then difference of 5 and 4. Okay, so we're adding something, that's the sum. Okay, so the product of 8 and 4 is 8 times 4, and then 5 minus 4. So in this case, we have 32 plus 1, which equals 33. Okay? You gave 32 as your 31 as your solution. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what your solution was, but let me check it real quick. Since I have this information with me, you gave 31 as a solution. So that's number 1. So just make sure you add that part right here. And so what you did was you got 32 here from 8 times 4 and then subtracted the difference of 5 and 4. So that was the difference of what you did. Now number 2 was blank, and number 2 was actually, the question asked how many 5/8 are in 1. Okay? How many 5/8 are in 1? Okay? So this actually, the simplest way to do this is when we look at 5/8, right? So we say 5/8 times something is going to equal 1. Well, we spoke previously about reciprocals. So actually, if I simply put the reciprocal of 5/8, that would give me 1. So your solution should be 8/5. Now we can write that answer simply as 8 over 5, or we can say 1 3/5. Okay, but I like this answer better because it helps you just remember reciprocals, and I know you're familiar with reciprocals. Okay. The next question we want to look at is problem number 12. And number 12 says 5 2/5 plus the square root of 16. So we have 5 2/5 plus square root of 16 is 4. So actually, if I just take the fraction, the whole number parts, 5 plus 4 equals 9, and then I add the 2/5 to it, so your answer should be 9 2/5. I think that was probably just a careless mistake because the answer that you gave was actually, you know what? You got that one correct. I apologize. I looked at the wrong thing, so let's erase that. Okay, so number 12 you were okay on. I think I was kind of checking this while I was driving. So, well, actually I wasn't driving, but I missed that one. That was an oversight. So number 12 is correct. So that means that changes your score to now an 80. All right, so That would be an 80 for this test score, which is a good thing. Okay, so let's go on to number 18. Number 18 was 3/4 is equal to something over 24. So we can do this one of two ways. Okay, we know that 4 times something equals 24. Okay, and in this case, 4 times 6 equals 24. Well, whatever we do to the denominator, we must do to the numerator. So 3 times 6 gives me 18. Okay, so for number 18, your answer should be 18. Okay, and last but not least, number 20. Number 20 says which segment in this circle is a diameter. So I'm going to try my best to draw a circle that is small. Let's make this smaller, and we're going to, that looks more like a circle. Okay, so let's draw this circle. We have that circle, and then we're going to exit out of this. We have another segment here in this circle that looks like this, and we're going to say, let's make it a different color. Let's make it blue. So we have a segment right there, and then we have another segment that is about right here, and it looks like that. And then there's another segment right here that goes right to the center of the circle, about like that. And we're going to draw that segment. And I think that's a pretty good job of getting it. So let's draw our points. We have S, we have M, we have Q, and we have R. Now we know that M is the center, and it asks us which segment in this circle is the diameter. Okay, so we're looking for the diameter, and the diameter, let's erase that. The diameter is a segment that goes from one side of the circle to the other side of the circle through the center. Okay, so in this case, segment SR actually goes through the center point M, and it goes from one end of the circle or one side of the circle to the other side of the circle. So your answer would be segment SR, which is answer choice B. Okay, so those are your test corrections. In the next video, I'm going to send you a couple of examples on problems like number 2, where it asks you how many 5/8 are in 1. So I'll send you that, and I think that was the only, and as well as something like problem number 18. Okay, so that'll be your next video that I'll be sending over. Hopefully this was very helpful for you, and see you soon.